Hi, my name's Caitlin, and today we're going to go over an interview that I did on a local professional who has a degree in psychology. Her name is Amy Kuhn. She is a licensed marriage and family therapist. She is a LMFT approved supervisor, which means that she is nationally approved by the American Association for Marriage and Family Therapy. She is an owner of her own practice in North Carolina. Her practice is called Riverside MFT Center, meaning Marriage and Family Therapy Center. And she is also a professor at Lenoir-Rhyne University in North Carolina. She explains that she has a degree in master's in marriage and family therapy, a bachelor's in psychology, and she has also practiced marriage and family therapy since the year 2000. She has done 17 years of agency work, and she worked at a private practice until about 3 years ago when she decided to open up her own practice in 2022. Now, as a business owner, she explains her job duties not only as that, but as a clinician and as a professor, since she does many different aspects in this field. So when I asked her what her general job duties were and what she would describe as her daily activities, she says that as a business owner, she focuses on meeting with her clinicians. She does billing, bookkeeping, and mainly administrative work. But as a clinician, she says that she starts her day with reviewing her electronic medical record that generates her schedule. Then she reviews and updates her chart, preps and returns calls before seeing her clients. She works in an outpatient therapy. So this is outpatient therapy means that it's a non-enhanced benefit service. And then once she's done seeing her clients for the day, she'll finish the day with filing paperwork, such as billing, kind of hand in hand with her business owner position. Now, she explains as a professor, she works in an executive program that meets about once a week with professionals that are going back to school to get their master's and that work during the day. So she has to be kind of flexible to meet with them, so she does meet with them one-on-one throughout the week. She says that this class is mainly a review of clinical theories that puts it into application. So it's a translation from theory into application. She explains that when I asked her what was fulfilling about working in marriage and family therapy, she just simply states that she loves humans. She explains that being in the presence of people and being able to absorb the energy of the person in front of her and just help them make sense of the energy around them and bearing witness of people's change process, she says that she feels that she's changing the world one life at a time. I found that very inspiring. Now, when I asked her what was challenging about working in the field of marriage and family therapy, she explains that as a business owner and just simply working in an agency, working with insurance or third-person parties can be challenging. Having to deal with the outside coming in, it can kind of make things a little bit more challenging, she explains. Now, as a clinician, it's seeing what your clients can't and really working to help them be aware and understand. So she explains that understanding your audience is crucial as well. She goes on further to talk about the third-person parties and having to work with outsiders. So she includes that court-involved cases are difficult and challenging as well. Now, that was pretty much it as far as what she found challenging. She seemed very passionate about her work. So I asked what she does to continue her professional growth. And as a business owner, she requires certain courses, an amount of courses for her clinicians as well. But she states that in the state of North Carolina, marriage and family therapy requires 20 hours of continuing education courses, 3 of which need to be in ethics. And although the state of North Carolina requires these courses from July to July of every year, and this is to maintain their license, Amy personally requires her clinicians to do continuing education every quarter. Even if it's not client-based, just simply taking a course to continue their professional growth. She explains that they could take courses, not only client-based, but personal courses as well. She used the specific example of a therapy wellness course. And she says that this course could be taken if her clinicians just start to kind of feel burnt out or just need that little boost. She suggests that therapy wellness courses is the way to go. She offers to pay for these courses as well, since she requires more hours in the state, which I found very personable, really. And I found that kind of makes things a little bit easier for her clinicians too. Now, her recommendations for students pursuing marriage and family therapy, she explains them for a student at a bachelor's level, since that's where I am at this state. And she explains and recommends that students at the bachelor's level should spend their time researching and going out into businesses and interviewing them to find out more information about their perspective of what it's like in the field of marriage and family therapy. She suggested asking licensed marriage and family therapy professionals if I could just sit in on a therapy session to see what it's like, because certain practices do different things. Like some may do more paperwork and some may do more therapy sessions. It's just whatever you want to do, and the only way to see what you really want to do is going in and seeing for yourself, not just kind of relying on what you see in a movie. Now, she says really her number one recommendation was just talking with others in the field. I took her recommendations to heart because of her being a good, close family friend who is in the field of psychology, but also a licensed marriage and family therapist, which is exactly what I would love to become. So my reflection of this interview would be, during my interview with Amy Kuhn, a licensed marriage and family therapist, I learned basic ins and outs of her day-to-day life as a business owner, professor, and a clinician. We discussed what she finds challenging yet fulfilling, and this is out throughout her 25 years of experience in the field of psychology. So, as someone who would one day like to own my own practice as a marriage and family therapist, I found Amy's words to be inspiring, and I look forward to the years to come studying and preparing myself for this career path. I appreciate you guys for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.